Okay, so now that we've done that, I finally got them removed here. As you can see, there's a lot of rust on this part, so I don't know exactly how removing it will go, but luckily we have a backup one if my camera will focus. Good. Sure, that one has rust, but it's not as bad as this one. We get this here. We're gonna have to go and probably will clean it up. Depends on how I feel about it. Now, this should just be easy enough to pull it out. Just pull it out. Here. This is just so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to remove this hose. Gotta work it back and forth. Okay, good. I got the hose off and got the carburetor off too. The camera will focus there. See? There is some water liquid over here, so I'm gonna see what to do. That. As for the inside of the block here, I don't know if anything got in it, so I'm most likely just gonna tip it. But first, let's remove this, which should just pop up like that, and we got it. This I am definitely going to clean. A little bit of dirt. So now, what was left for us to do is, before we do any of that, I'm going to go clean this over a bit. If there's any type of water or anything like that in there, that it can just pour itself out. Sorry about that. Right there. Okay. So now, does not look to be there's anything really in there. So I don't exactly think I'll need to take this whole entire piece off. We shall definitely see what to do. This smells a bit like gas. So now, got the parts here, got the mower. So that's left for us to do now is we're going to start to transfer it now. Transferring this part down to there. So let's start doing this. So first off, what we have to do, because this thing has oil left in there, to lift it. And how do I want to exactly lift this thing? So there is still oil in there that I don't exactly feel like removing at the moment. I'm lazy. And this carburetor, I'm going to worry about the carburetor after I switch over the Mower to this deck. So let's get on that. First things first, let's see. Anything here that needs to be removed beforehand. There is no spark plug there, so I don't need to worry about any spark issues. And then there is no gas, which means this thing, if it were to start, barely would run for very long. First I'll remove the 40 from here. That thing. Move these out the way. And I'll just sit you up here next to that. I'm gonna make sure not to cause this thing to pour out. Which means we'll have to limit it. So. I'll just load up here. Okay, so I just laid it over here. There is no oil coming out, which is good. You do not want any oil coming out of there, and that's some big sludge. Yeah. That's no. Actually, no, that's not sludge. That's carbon buildup. Actually, oops. Sorry about that. It's some carbon buildup on the piston there. See how damaged this thing is. So now we got the blade here, and we got some of these things that we have to remove. Don't exactly know what this is. There seems to be like some type of guard thing, so if possible I'll remove it. If I can't remove it, I'll just leave it. So now what we're going to work on is removing this nut here. So let's get on that. Let me find the appropriate socket. Probably be one of you guys, if I'm correct. Yep. There you are. A 9. It's a 9/16. Yep. There. Got my breaker bar. So let's see if, without using any block, if I can actually remove it by hand without using any sort of block to help stop the thing from spinning. I need some type of leveraging system. I'm not trying to. Let me see if I can set you guys up somewhere so you guys can actually see what's going on. Also, can't forget safety goggles. Safety goggles on. So let's do this. I'll put you guys right here. Actually, let me see. Find a good spot to put it. This may be harder than it looks. I'm gonna have to I'll set you guys down for a little bit while I do this. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna switch to my ratchet. Okay, got my ratchet. Okay. Okay, got the bolt and the spacers, the bolt and the washers, and this comes off just like that. I have to also remember not to lose any of these, so I'll just leave them right here. I don't remember if this comes off or not. It might be those two, but I'm not really gonna worry about it too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna really worry about too much. However, I am gonna clean it off. Make sure you clean the maintenance surface. Okay. So now, I think you're now gonna worry about these three. I gotta go and take off the 1, 2, sorry about that, and 3. I don't know if they're this. No, they seem to be smaller, so let me see. What are they? Did that one. Okay. There, 1/2 inch. So breaker bar. I'm only gonna show myself moving one of them. So are self-explanatory. I have to basically do the same for the others. Oh. Iron shit. Got one of the bolts here. So I'm gonna do the same for the rest. I'll be right back. Now I moved the bolt that belonged right here. This is serial number. Okay, so after that long process, we're on to the last bolt here. Gotta be careful that no oil starts leaking out from here. Good. So now onto the last bolt. Just right over here. And once he comes out, yep, there we go. Bit of a pushing, and we got it. And now we have a deck without a mower. We're gonna take this deck and just toss it aside. And now we got a mower here. Now if I really wanted to, I could wash it, but don't think I'm gonna be doing that. I think all I'm really gonna do with these sides, clean up the maintenance surfaces, little while trying not to get this thing to start losing oil. But it seems like it got some type of hair or some dogs on it, so that's not good. But I don't think I've gotta really worry about that too much. Now, one sec. What I am going to do, however, is clean up these parts where some of these things mount. So, up we go. And let's get to cleaning. I'll get back to you guys after I am done cleaning this off a bit. So I cleaned it up a little bit more so it looks a bit better. Still needs a bit more touch up, but I'm gonna just leave it for now. And kind of I'm gonna work on kind of cleaning off this deck a little bit and come back. I'll get back to you guys after I'm done. Okay, so I finished cleaning it up a little bit. Didn't really clean it up that much, but it looks way better than it did before, at least. So now we're gonna go and put on the engine here. I'm gonna do out with blow some air. Sorry about that. So now we got this. We got the engine. So let's put the engine on. I could, if I wanted to, go and clean off the bottom. Don't really feel like doing that much. Just a light dusting should be okay. Yeah, just a light dusting. I don't have all of the stuff I would have used at the moment. So it is. So now I'm just gonna put this right here and leave it so it can sit on this one. This is not green, it's just that it's reflecting off of the other color. It's actually black. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna work on cleaning these up, and once I'm done cleaning up some of these bolts, well, for the first bolt I'm gonna immediately put it in because this one right here doesn't really need that much. The blade is gonna be cleaned up too, but as for now, I'm gonna work on cleaning up the bolts here. I'm going to probably try and clean up the underside here, and I'll catch you later once I'm done. Okay, so I'm back. I removed the engine. I put it right here for right now. Oil's coming out. I cleaned off the bolts. So now this is what the underbody here looks like. And I will say it doesn't look too bad, except for these parts here. And the rest of that. Yeah, this side does not have that. Guess this side doesn't come with that. But even though it doesn't really look bad. Well, let me just clean it up. Yeah, I just wanted to clean it up just a little bit. Also, disclaimer, if you're going to do this, wear a mask. I'm not wearing a mask. It's going to be, I know I'm going to get nipped in the butt by this later, because I'm not wearing a mask while doing this. But everyone, FYI, wear a mask while you're doing this. It's not smart of you to not wear a mask. Just blew it off myself, my own breath. So yeah, we kind of did this a little bit. So now we know where we're going to put some stuff. And that place looks cleaner. I don't really know what I'm going to do with all of this. I could possibly clean these a little bit. But I mean, I'm not even going to try too much. The world. Yeah, not really gonna try too much on that. Just want this maiden surface to be cleaner. So yeah. Now, this is just the grass and some rust. So now we're gonna put on the engine and start bolting it in. So first things first, tip this thing back over. How about that? Just hit that. And I'm gonna carry this engine here. The air engine. And I'm just gonna tip it over a bit at the same time while trying not to damage it. Okay, good. I'm also trying not to get cut by rusty stuff. Because none of us want tetanus. And I mean, none of us. So now we got that over there. And I really did that. I'm just gonna put you here while I go. How do I want to do this? Because I might as well put some of the bolts back in. That'll be good there. That should be good right there. So I'll get back to you guys after I'm done getting the bolts all situated. Okay, so I got these 3 bolts back in here, and now I'm just gonna go and start. Sorry about that. Putting them on. This is gonna start. I am correct. Going into here. Well, I'll leave this in. So all I have right now is my arm holding on this side.